All right, welcome to the Senior Home Business Live Show. It's Monday, it's Memorial Day. I hope you're having a great weekend. Some of you have just experienced a 3-day weekend. I used to love those 3-day weekends, my goodness. But we're going to get into it today talking about seniors. We're going to talk about maybe some stories. I want to get into talking about some older folders because I have helped hundreds and hundreds of seniors throughout the years. And I want to teach you a little bit today how to do this. And so I'm going to pull up some old folders. I mean, these are old. I mean, you can always tell they're old because I'll cover the name. But back in the day, I used to put like these little red dots on it like that when I completed it. And I had this kind of old system. And I still kind of got an old system. You know, I don't use a CRM. I know some of my students do, and that's okay. But I just kind of do it the old way. But let's get into it. We'll get into talking about the senior referral business. All right, so welcome back. If you are interested in getting into a free group, you can drop down below and get into a free online group if you like to do that, or schedule a consultation with myself and learn more about the senior referral business. I would love to help you out. And if you just want some free information, just hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We come on every Monday. We got a Wednesday live show with Brittany and myself, and we do all kinds of videos, and we've just got a great community of students in 34 different states. But get into working with seniors. Oh my gosh. And I'm not going to show you the names, okay, just for privacy reasons, but I want to show you, this is an old one. I used to call my business Stafford Senior Solutions, and that was the first 5 years. And then we changed a little bit of it because I changed my philosophy and the way I would do things. I just got tired of being a traditional referral agent, right? And so if you don't know what in the world I'm talking about, we help seniors at no cost, no obligation to get from where they are. They could be at home. They could be at a skilled nursing facility, a hospital, into the place they need based on their care needs. It could be an independent, assisted living, memory care. But here is just an old invoice, okay? I don't even think this is done on QuickBooks. Maybe it is. I don't know. I used to do these kind of things on Excel. You know, I did this business, which is so cool, on a shoestring budget. I mean, many of you know I had a cheap website. And back in the day, I don't know what they cost now, but I had a $9.99 a month Wix website. I don't anymore. I had a cheap business card. I wish I had a copy of that business card. That business card was hideous. It was so ugly. But here's an invoice for, I can see it, $4,000 right there, a move-in. And so we're going to take this individual right here. And what we do is we help seniors, again, get from where they are to where they need to be. And it all starts with a contact form. Again, these folders right here are old folders. So I want to show these instead of the new ones because I want to show you where you can start in this business, how you can help seniors. But it starts with a contact form, right? It starts with conversation when someone calls you and you're able to help them. And you get paid a lot of money, like I just showed you the invoice. I mean, that's great. But I'm telling you, I like eating cake, or especially ice cream cake. Anybody like ice cream cake? Just click down in the comments below. You love ice cream cake or something. I don't know. And also, hey, if you put a comment in the chat and it's appropriate, it's not anything offensive, I will put it up on the screen for you. So we do have a way of doing that now. I figured that out just last week. So just let you know about that. But then you get into the questionnaire. You get into helping seniors, and you want to figure out exactly what their needs, right? So I got up here as far as the general health of the individual. Are they in excellent condition? I don't know why I had that box up there because none of their residents were in excellent condition, or they wouldn't be needing assisted living or memory care, right? I mean, that was kind of a foolish box I had up there, but that's what I had. So, and then this individual was a fair condition. They are a veteran. They were a veteran, and they had no spouse. And so they were dealing with Alzheimer's. They were dealing with diabetes, stroke, heart problems, high blood pressure, all that on there. See, back in the day, this business used to be a name drop business. Used to be, okay, let me go get a name and number and just drop it off in the community, right? Let me just get the contact form and go drop that off. And that's not the way this business operates anymore. You need a full-blown questionnaire. You need to actually assist and help these families go through the process. And that's what we teach in the Senior Placement Institute. Again, if you want to know more about that, you can drop down and we can schedule a consultation. But we go through their daily activities, right? And I think this form even says daily actions, but just their daily activities. It's ADLs, activities of daily living. And this particular individual needed help with walking, climbing stairs, getting in out of the bed of the chair, getting dressed, using the toilet, taking a bath, shower, washing dishes. I don't know why I had that on there either, but washing dishes, hearing, and they had issues with all that. And so this was a prime opportunity. And I think this individual went to a residential care home. Let's see. Yep. They went to a residential care home. Reason is because my philosophy in doing this business, if a resident has more than 2 or 3 ADLs, activities of daily living, it's usually, and I say usually, it's not 100%, but usually a better fit if they go to a residential care home because the ratio is tighter. So they have, for every 6 residents, they got 2 caregivers, right? So they get more personalized attention versus going to a large community and there's a caregiver for every 12 to 15 apartments. So this individual went to a residential care home. I present that to the family as an option. In this business, if you get into it, you guys, please do not direct people to communities. And just because you've got a referral agreement, don't direct them there. I know referral agents got a bad rep doing that kind of thing, and that is so wrong of the individual who would do that. You're more of an advocate for seniors than anything else. I have proof. I'm proof that I have actually helped people get into a community, and I didn't have a referral agreement. This was back in the day, and it just happened. One of them, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I actually got paid for it, but I wasn't getting paid for it. It's okay. I'm still helping out. Then you get into the back side of the page, the questionnaire. You get into like how many falls they've had in the past year. My new questionnaire in the Senior Placement Institute actually is a lot more detailed than this. Again, these are old folders, you guys. I tell you, I've helped hundreds of seniors, and these folders here. Let's go to another one real quick, because I want to kind of get into something that you can apply for yourself. I mean, hopefully this is giving you some value. Here's a sheet right here. Look at this. Look how old this thing is. This is a sheet right here that's got all kinds. I can't hold it up too long. You might copy this stuff and be looking at people's names and numbers and things. But, that little sheet right there, in terms of me just going through all what the resident may need. And so, it starts off with a phone call, starts off with somebody you're talking to and their loved one needs care. And so we went through all kinds of different things on this form, what kind of insurance they had. This individual had long-term care insurance. Woo, that's always a big one, man, when you get into that. So anyway, lots of seniors. Let's get into some stories. Let's get into some information that might be beneficial to you. Oh, shoot. I clicked something on my screen here. Sorry about that. Did you lose me? I don't know. I lost myself on the screen for a second. So, in this business, here's the tragedy in this business. Individuals pass away. We know that, right? Life is a vapor. We're here today. We're gone tomorrow. And I'm thinking of a story where I had a resident in a skilled nursing facility. I remember walking in, and the guy was in a wheelchair. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not here to diagnose anyone. Just on the exterior, he looked like he was fine. I mean, he fell, which most of my residents have fallen. I don't know the percentage, but probably 90% of them have fallen, gone to the hospital, skilled nursing. I ended up getting the lead. But this individual, kind of like that, fell, hospital, skilled nursing, was in a wheelchair. When I first met him, and I got talking to him, a really nice guy. Ended up meeting his daughter, ended up showing his daughter a few places. And they ended up selecting this care home that was real close to where her and her husband lived. It's perfect. She could take her walk, and her dad was right there. Now, that's not the only qualifying factor in selecting a care home or community, guys. Inconvenience. Please don't let the convenience factor just woo you in because this place is close, must be the right place. If you are looking for your loved one, you're out there, you might want to factor that in. You don't want it to be an hour or 2 hours away necessarily, but you do want the care to be great. You want the cost to be reasonable, right? And then the convenience factor can come on down the road. But I've talked to so many people where they just go, oh my gosh, it's a perfect place because it's right down the road. And that's not the best for the senior necessarily. There could be somewhere that is a lot better fit for your mom or dad, and it's an extra 5 or 10 minutes down the street. I know you might have to go through some street lights to get there, but come on, you can do that. So going back to this individual in the wheelchair, he seemed to be on the exterior. He seemed to be perfectly fine. He just went, the doctor signed off for him to go to assisted living. Everything was great. So we thought. When we moved him 48 hours later, he passed away. And I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me. Why? Now, I wasn't thinking you got to be kidding me because I'm not getting paid. I'm thinking, this is unbelievable. But that's what happens in this business a lot. I've had seniors. I had this one guy in skilled nursing. I don't know what you call it, but right below his knees, it was both sides from his knees all the way down his feet on both legs was just shaved. I mean, it was just, oh, it was terrible. It just, it was not a pretty sight to look at. And then he had some other ailments, some other issues. It didn't look like the guy was going to last 6 months. And that was coming from some professionals and even the care home that he went to. They didn't think he was going to last 6 months. And within 4 months, this guy got better and went home. Now, that doesn't happen a whole lot. Now, that's a small percentage of residents that happens, but it does indeed happen. They do get better and go home. So it's important for you, if you're in the business or thinking about getting in the business, that you select the correct care home or community that is the best fit for the resident. If you don't, they could have a terrible experience. Now, doesn't mean all of the residents that I have placed, going back some of these old folders and all that stuff, doesn't mean every location was the perfect location for that resident. Not necessarily. One thing about communities, they're like people in a sense, they're imperfect. I'm not perfect. I don't think you're perfect, are you? No one's perfect, but we get them to the best place possible, and we've got to do our homework to get them there. So in the senior referral business, it's more than just a name, more than just a number, more than just convenience. It is doing your homework and going through the process with this family to get them to the best place possible. So, having the joy of helping several hundred seniors, I say several hundred, is a lot of seniors. I could go through and count them. I don't know, 300, 400, 500. There's a whole bunch that we have helped over the years. And, I don't remember all their stories, but I remember most of them. And the reason I do, because this business is so heartwarming. I mean, it just pulls on your heartstrings. It just does. I mean, when you are able to help a family and they kick back some kudos to you, like, Matt, we could not have done this without you. Oh man, this has been an impossible situation without your guidance, your God sent, whatever it may be. That just does something to you. It does something more than money will ever do. And you'll make a lot of money in this business, but it's beyond the money. It's the ability to help families. It's the ability to help people that are in need, that don't know where to go, don't have the direction, don't have, they're unsure. It's a level of uncertainty they're experiencing, and you get to help bring clarity to their situation. So I want to help you with that today. But if you're considering working from home, if you're considering doing something other than what you're doing right now, maybe you're a W-2 employee, maybe you are doing something at home and you want to add something to what you're doing, and you've got an extra maybe 10, 20 hours a week. That's very part-time. I know I don't work part-time in this business. We have our senior home business community. I do a lot of things there. Also, my placement agency, we do a lot of things. I work a lot. So I'm not pretending to get you to believe that this business, you don't only have to do anything. Oh, all you have to do is work 3 hours a week, man. You can do 10 move-ins a month. It's not the case. You have to put forth the effort. If you're diligent, you're committed, you're a person of empathy, compassion, you love people, you love helping people, you'll be great in this industry, but that's what it takes. And your life will be better. My life is better by being in this industry because I'm around so many great individuals, not only work in the industry, but with the families that you get to encounter, you get to help. It's unbelievable. I love it. Just absolutely love this industry. So if you want to know more information, you can drop down below. We'd love to help you out. And guys, until next time, God bless. Have a great Memorial Day.